Well, here I am again. I've got a new tip for you today. This is something that may or may not be useful, and it's how to use the Fibonacci indicator to optimize or pinpoint where your risk and reward ratios are going to be. So here we are. This is a brand new version of MT4, so it's blank. This is a factory template, and this is a factory Fibonacci indicator. So what it looks like is this when you normally put it on. Bog standard Fibonacci settings that are here. Now hopefully I can remember what I did the other day on this one and run you through it. So here goes. So all we're doing is we'll if we double click on the dotted line that's been here, and you see the line selected by these little squares. If you right click on that, Fibo properties, now we can start and do things. You might already know this bit, but here comes the settings that you're looking for. Right. So what we're going to do is add some levels and probably get rid of some levels. I'm going to get rid of that one because nobody ever uses that, and I think nobody ever uses any of these big ones. Well, if you do, just leave them there. It's really simple. Right. So now I'm going to add one at -1, and I'm going to call this target 1 to 1. So that should be a risk-reward ratio. Do you know, I wish I could speak. A risk-reward ratio of 1 to 1. And here's the really cool thing. If we put percent dollar in, it'll tell us what that price is. So if you're manually entering your order prices, it'll tell you what that number is. So you can see it there. So I'll show you how this works in the real world. I'm just going to delete this. Hold on a second, you select it. So I'll just press the delete key. Once you select it, so let's say, and I'll put some more elaboration on this. This blue zone I've drawn on here was going to be our risk zone, and if we were going to say, for example, this is not any way I'm recommending this as a trade. I'm just trying to show you how the Fibonacci thing works. So suppose I was going to, when it broke down through this zone, I was envisaging it was going to come back down to here for whatever reason. And so what I do is I put, right, so this is going to be my stop. I know I'm going to put my stop there. And that's where I'm going to open my trade. So the stop's back there. We'll edit this as well in a minute. I need to change the colour of this because they're clashing, aren't they? Hang on a second. We just select that and I'll just change the colour of this box. I'll get in there, rectangle properties. I'll just change this to a really, I don't know, I don't care what colour it is. Right, so now you can see. So this was good. This is where I decided I was going to place my stop. This was my risk, this zone. So this would be entry. We'll edit these two in a minute to make it look good. So this would be my target. This is the price here at 1 to 1. So let's add some more levels to that, and we'll just change a few things. So the 100, so the 0 then becomes entry point. You don't have to use capitals. I like shouting at myself. And then the 0 will become the stop. And then if we want to add some more levels, so for each risk then we'll go like, so -2 is going to be, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to copy that and save myself a little bit of work. So -2 is going to be target. So I'm risking 1 to win 2. Okay, and then we'll add another one, -3, which is my favourite. And target 1 to 3. If you can do 1 to 3, you're probably never going to lose any money in the long run, allegedly. So somebody told me. I believe them. Looking at the maths on it anyway. Alright, so there you go. Look, so now we've got 3. So this one, I don't know, however you decide to trade, I don't know, let's put, 3 little orders in here. One breaks out, boom, we'll take the profit at that, we'll take the profit at that, and we'll take the profit at that. However you wanted to do it. That's the general idea. So we've got stop, entry, target 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can add these. Now if you're one of these people that likes to go, actually I want to just move it to break even at, say, 50%. So -0.0, so I just put, move to break even. Okay. So this is where you sort of say, right, at 50% of my 1 to 1, I'm going to drag my stop loss up and I'm going to put it at break even. I don't think that really works out very well, which is why, I don't know, well, it's up to you if you do that. That's fine, isn't it? Everybody does what everybody does. I don't think there's one perfect trading method. I think the trading method is each to their own, and everybody does it how they want to do it. Alright, so there we are. We've drawn that. So that's in a short trade. That's what we'd look like. Get rid of some of these objects so we can just see it a bit better. So let's say I was going to say, right, this candle's my risk. I'm not suggesting this is a good place to trade, and I'm going long from here, and as soon as it breaks out of this price, for example, then I'm going to, right, so I'm risking this candle. Actually, I would be a fool. I might as well put my stop here like everybody else would and wait for it to stop me out or not. I don't know. But anyway, I would risk the candle. It's a bullish candle, an engulfing candle, which is, people trade to that. And I might be one of them. I'm not telling you. I don't know how to trade, really. I wouldn't recommend following me, that's for sure. I know how to use this stuff, but I haven't figured out trading yet. I'm working on that. All right, leave me alone. Here we go. All right, so you can see that then. So this is where I'm going to enter on the breakout of this because it's pulled back. If you were really good, you would enter on 50% of this candle. You'd have an order here, which would really lower your risk, wouldn't it? Anyway, so there it is. So because I'm in a buy trade, a long trade, I've done it from bottom to top. So here we go, long trade. Basically, put this thing on in the direction of the trade, where you stop an entry, stop at the bottom, entry there, piece of cake. And in a short trade, we just pull it down. Same again. We're going to do it on this candle because it's another engulfing candle, and they work quite well. It looks like, doesn't it? We should all trade those, and then maybe we'll overtake the institutions. Who knows? So I'm going to get in when this candle breaks, and I did. And look, I could have took a 1 to 3 on that, which is a really good ratio if you can do it. All right. So have a look around my other videos. I've got a risk-reward calculator in there as well, and there's some other little tips and more tips to come in the future. I hope this is useful to at least one person. Right now, I think it's time I went and boiled my head. It doesn't look very clean.